So, I'm just gonna get this off my chest. And I know this video is gonna get. I know this video isn't gonna get monetized, but I thought I'd go ahead and kind of make this subject matter. Can't talk about it. Kinda get into it. Every time I've ever looked at certain tags on certain stories, every time I've typed into Google certain stories I want to find, I am heavily disappointed because every time I have looked for a story, a good example here, and yes, I will be using Harry Potter here. I have looked for dark Harry Potter stories, or at least Harry Potter stories where young Harry, be it male or female, a male Potter or a female Potter, has the balls to murder someone. I have looked for a serial killer Harry Potter story. I have looked for sociopathic. I have looked for psychotic. I have looked for schizophrenic. I have looked for Harry Potter stories where the body count rises within the first 2 chapters. And do you know what I've found? Disappointing stories. Disappointing fanfictions. Because, good example here. Let's say, and I've seen this more times than I can count, let's say you have a female Harry Potter who Dumbledore believes needs to be magically contracted to a light family, i.e. Ronald Weasley. So, in a sense, he decides to basically do that behind little female Harry's back. Well, let's say this Harry Potter is this female Potter is a little psychotic, a little sociopathic, a little schizophrenic. Isn't exactly all right up there in the head, and believes that, and just loves the color blood, and loves it, the sound of bones when they break, loves the sound of flesh when blade is slit across it. And she finds out about this. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, you know what? How many authors actually go through with her wanting to basically break the contract by literally little Ronald Weasley? Not a lot. Like at all. And here's the problem. Because I believe it comes down to 3 elements. Number 1, they're not okay with the idea of a kid killing another kid. Okay. Number 2, they don't like the idea of going that dark. Okay. But number 3 is the most common one, the fact of they can't write a story unless they have some form of antagonist. I hate to tell you this, but this is Ronald Weasley in the 1st and 2nd year. Until the 5th year, the son of a bitch has nothing outside of being a walking, talking garbage disposal. So I'm sorry, but what character traits does Ronald Weasley present that you need to keep him alive? Because I can assure you, there is none. And before you say, oh, but Dumbledore can read minds, so we can't kill him off because he could read little female part. Okay, here's the thing. And this is a common thing when it comes to meditation. The power of the mind is more powerful than people give it credit for. So let me give you a good example of how I would do it. How would I have little female Harry kill off Ronald Weasley and get away with it? Well, there are several ways to kill the bastard in Hogwarts, especially making it look like an accident. Because here's the thing. Those moving stairs, yeah, that little area where there's moving stairs, no portraits, no ghost, no witnesses. So literally, Harriet Potter could basically be walking with Ronald Weasley up it, and those stairs move. Ronald not paying attention, she could just, oops, pushed the bastard off the stairs, plummets down to his death with a broken neck and a exploded skull, because those stone floors are going to kill him instantly. Instant death. Let's move on to the next way to kill the bastard. The astronomy tower. Literally, the astronomy tower. Invite him up. No witnesses. Oops. Plummets to his death. And you're thinking, well, what about his wand? Well, Harry Potter, my Harry Potter at least, would be psychotic, would be manipulative, and would kind of be, and Ronald not being all up here, mind you, would basically take his wand and, again, make it look like that he just couldn't get to it in time. It just fell out of his pocket as he was plummeting to his death. Another element, and this isn't our element, mind you, they could be dancing, and she could basically be saying that they were dancing in the hallways, or at least make it look like they were dancing in the hallways. And then, next thing you know, oops, right out the window, down to his death. Or even an accidental spell fire. An accidental spell that pushes him out the window. Again, so many ways to kill him within the first 3 fucking years. Say you want to save him up till this Goblet of Fire. Let's say that the author wants to save it to the Goblet of Fire. Okay, Goblet of Fire comes around. There is already someone out to get the little Potter. So, Ronald Weasley, basically making a big fuss, she could basically kill him and pin it on the person who put her name in the Goblet of Fire. She could go to the kitchen. She could do something. Literally, she could transfigure herself up a blade. Literally, transfigure herself up a fucking blade out of a rock. Slit his throat, turn it back into a rock, throw it into the fucking lake, and then done. Perfect murder. Gets away with it. There are literally so many ways that you could get away with killing that character that I've basically given you several different ways to kill off Ronald Weasley, and he, again, if you're going to have a psychotic Potter character actually show they're psychotic, actually show that they are a serial killer by killing off the character that you are setting up to basically bash, instead of keeping him around, which does not offer anything. Not only that, but if you're going to do this, at least do it to the expectations of what it offers. But that's just me, though. Anyway, thank you all so very much for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you yourself were in a female Harry Potter's shoes and Dumbledore tried setting you up with people that you did not like and you wanted to get rid of, how would you get rid of them and make it look like either an accident or line up with the fact that someone's after you? Let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been AirsoftAL, and I shall see all you lovely, lovely people in the next video. Till next time, later.